Well, as we journey through this Holy Week, I think one of the most powerful stories of grace that we have is found on Good Friday at the crucifixion of Jesus. You might recall that, there were two other people, right, crucified by Jesus. One of those people being crucified derided Jesus, right? He said, hey, if you're the Messiah, save us and save yourself. Come on, do something, right? And so he was deriding Jesus for his lack of trying to do anything. And the guy who was crucified on the other side of the cross, said, hey, quit deriding him. Don't you have any fear of God? We're getting what we deserved. This guy has done nothing. And then he said to Jesus, when you come into your kingdom, remember me. And Jesus said to him, today you will be with me in paradise. And that's an incredible example of God's grace, because here was a guy, and I quote, I don't remember who wrote this, but he wrote about the thief who Jesus said, today you will be with me in paradise. And they wrote, the thief had nothing to give to God. He had no church attendance, no membership, no baptism, no Bible studies, no time to make right the wrongs he had committed. He had no time to nuance the doctrines of the Christian faith, no time to impress anyone with anything. He was just a naked, dying, sinful man who couldn't even fold his hands to pray. But against all odds, that man walked into heaven at the same hour of Jesus. Someone else had once written about that thief entering into heaven, and they asked the thief, well, how did you get here? And the guy said, well, I really don't know for sure how I got there. And they said, well, if you don't know how you got here, what basis are you here? And the thief said, well, the man on the middle cross said I could come with him. And, I think that's just an incredible, powerful imagery, right? The man on the middle cross said I could come. And that's the only answer anybody needs, ultimately. None of us get to heaven unless Jesus says, hey, join me, come with me to your eternal reward. And so as we think about all the hardships that we're going to hear about in the readings, beginning on Monday, Thursday through Good Friday, let us always remember that the way we live our life is out of thanksgiving for what Jesus has already done for us. And that because Jesus has already done that difficult work, we're all invited to be a part of God's kingdom.